The Ecology of Spring Meadow, a Food Web, the mini documentary by Erin and Abigail. The first level of the food web is producers, which primarily consist of plants and bacteria. Fun fact, the roots of the willow tree turn pink when exposed to water. Now back to the producers. These organisms produce their own energy through a process called photosynthesis. The ingredients of this process are water, carbon dioxide, and light energy, which when put through the Calvin cycle uses broken apart H2O, CO2, and energy from light to create glucose and O2. Some species of plants evolved to grow flowers, a specialized reproductive organ. These organisms work in a mutualistic relationship with pollinators in a special category of the primary consumer group. One gets food, and the other can maintain genetic diversity. The next level in the food web are the primary consumers, made up of insects, rodents, some fish, and some birds. This group eats the producers and helps prevent overgrowth, keeping the ecosystem healthy. As previously stated, some fish are primary consumers, but many are also secondary consumers. In the small ecosystem of Spring Meadow, fish act as a keystone species, maintaining healthy conditions and acting as a control of plant and insect populations. Additionally, they are a food source for many other species in the secondary and tertiary levels of the food web. Here, you can see a fish guarding his nest. Trophic levels or energy levels are an important biological concept to understand. From the sun, producers get 10% of its energy. However, as you go up the food web, each level gets only a tenth of that percentage. So, primary consumers get 1% of the sun's energy, secondary consumers get 0.1% of the sun's energy, and tertiary consumers only get 1/100th of the sun's energy. So, as you go up the food web, less of each group will be found, because it takes more energy for them to survive. Secondary consumers, the third group in the food web, is made up of snakes, turtles, birds, and some fish. They act as a population control for other species, but also as food for the tertiary consumers, which is the highest level of the food web. In this ecosystem, this group consists of birds of prey and some predatory duck species. While both of the shown species mainly consume fish, they are opportunistic and hunt other animals like snakes, rabbits, insects, if large enough, and even small turtles. Finally, decomposers consume decaying organisms and recycle their essential nutrients back into the ecosystem.